Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Me leaning back so you can see the hamster head in my pocket, hopefully through the title text and all. This is Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak is very active this morning. She's very wild and crazy, running around in her cage, so I grabbed her. She has a head filled with seeds. Her cheek pouches are filled with seeds. I don't know if you can see that. That's her cheek pouches. Doesn't hurt her to do that. She's irritated because she didn't want me to, but it doesn't hurt her to do that. As long as you don't, like, really pull. But this is Mama Squeak. Yesterday, I meant to show Bad Ears McGee and didn't. Got so wrapped up in what I was talking about. But here's Mama Squeak. She's nipping at my hand, so I'm going to put her down. Because I have taught them that if they nip at my hand like that, to show that they are irate and want the world to change, that the world will change for them. So now she's down. Thumbs up. Once again, I have showed her that the world works the way that I have taught her the world works. Thumbs up. Now, because I forgot good old Bad Ears McGee yesterday, he's right over here. Come on, little guy. I gotta dig him out. I gotta... Where are you? Where's your nest? There you are. Had to find his nest. I'm a-digging. Come on, little guy. He doesn't want to come out. I'm not hurting him. Of course not. He's just... I wanted to make sure I was digging him out comfortably. And he was just in a ball. So, here we are. Here's little Bad Ears McGee. He was asleep, and now he's awake and going, gosh, what the heck happened? He, too, has a little bit of seeds in his cheek pouch. Not much, just a little bit. But he's a good little guy. He's at least middle-aged, but he's a happy, friendly fella. He's got fur that's coming off his back here, but that's... I'm not sure why, but, you know, why do people go bald? So, he's lost hair right there. But he's an absolute sweetheart, so I'm going to put him back so he can go back to sleep. Here we go, little guy. Thank you so much. There we go. Cover you back up. There. I had to clip my hair this morning, and well, I didn't have to, I chose to. I had some annoyance parts, and now I've noticed that I've still got hair on my shirt. Thumbs up for that, because yes, I got up 5 o'clock from pain, which the past couple days actually I've been being eased awake from pain again, instead of what usually happens, which is like pain kicks down the door, runs in screaming, and then smacks me with the butt of a gun until I wake up. So being eased awake by pain is something very nice. It is appreciated. Thank you, pain. I can't remember what I was bringing up for that. But it is nice anyway that I've done that. But oh yeah, I woke up around 5-ish, went down, took a shower. So I'm tired already. Thumbs up for that. I have to call my denturist. I haven't done it yet because I now have a pressure sore over on this side. And the thing about going to see my denturist now, of course, is to put the plate in, I have to use so much dental adhesive that it's a terrifying amount. But if I don't, it's going to continue. Right now, it's to be a buffer between my plate and the pressure sore. So, but if I go into the denturist, I can't have any of that adhesive actually on the plate because they have to do grinding and stuff like that to make stuff fit. So there can't be any adhesive on there, but I can't wear it without the adhesive, so yay? I wouldn't be able to make it in today anyway, so I just gotta call them up, find out. Well, maybe I can, who knows? It's hard to say. It all depends on whether or not I gotta pay for it or not, because if I have to pay for it, well, it'll be a couple years before I can finally get that done. Thumbs up for that. And of course, yesterday I went to my therapy appointment. Yay! I almost didn't go. I've been cocooning the past couple days because of that encounter with the lunatic on the street of Shelton. When, if he hadn't had enough wherewithal to not connect, I would have been in big trouble on the first swing, because he literally, when he saw my shadow, he turned and swung, and his fist went whoa like this and stopped just right there. If that had connected, I would have been seeing stars and would have been unable to even know what had happened. There would have just been a boom, ow, pain, and then not even be able to see because my eyes would have been watering from pain. And then the next thing I know, there's another smack when he hits me. So thank goodness he had the wherewithal that he was swinging, but each time he stopped before his fist hit me. Now, when I talked to my therapist about that, he said, you did the right thing. You broke the script. What is the normal script for someone who is an aggressor? You aggress. You reciprocate. Especially if you're a guy. When somebody does something aggressive at you, your first response is to push back. And then if that's part of the script, you go rah, and you cause a thing so that they go rah back, then that allows you to take the next step of the script and do your thing, and then the next thing you know, there's a battle. My response to all the rah part of the script was, instead of my going rah back, it was going, you're pissed because I was passing you on the sidewalk? And then continued yelling until it was just my response of, oh, okay, and then turning and leaving quickly. Broke the script. Got out of there unhurt. Everything worked out, because who could have guessed that I would have wandered into a random Looney Tune on the street that would freak out just because somebody was passing them on a sidewalk. But then, as he pointed out, you know, that was right around the time shelters open and close at certain times. They need to have people leave shelters, and so they can do cleaning up. But then when the shelters open back up, it's all first come, first serve. Maybe he was on the way to the shelter. Maybe when he was on there moving quickly to the shelter and he saw me going by quickly, the thing that popped into his head was not, there's a guy passing me, but hey, I'm going for a place at the shelter. He's going past me. He wants my spot. So it's hard to say. But I broke the script and made it out unharmed. And the way I should have looked at that was a total victory. Because I went into a horrific situation, not knowing it was going to be any sort of situation at all, and came out unharmed. And that's a good thing. Instead of cocooning over the past couple days like I have been, it should have been seen as a victory, a win. As my therapist had said, you know, if that had been me, I would have gone out and bought a Powerball ticket, because who would have guessed? What are the odds? The odds are probably greater of your winning the Powerball than running across somebody who's going to flip out when you pass you on the sidewalk. So thumbs up. A lot of things are just the way you look at them, and the way you process them, and the way you perceive them. And you just have to perceive things in the right way. Because yes, there is a right way and a wrong way. And the wrong way is to feel guilt for things you shouldn't feel guilt for, to feel shame for things you shouldn't feel shame for, to feel bad about things that you have no control over. That's the wrong way to deal with things. And you shouldn't beat yourself up if you ever do those sort of things. What you have to do is just vow right there and then that from the future you will endeavor to make a difference and a change from what you have been doing, accept what you have done and that you can't change it, and that you're going to go forward from there. And then you do. It's not easy. We're all human. Way too human, but there you go anyway. And of course, it's just, for every door that closes, another door opens, which is true. They're not always a better door that's opened up from the one that doesn't even come out good. The door that you leave might have been a better door than one of the doors that is currently available and open to you at the moment. I think that's better. That may be true. You may be going from a wonderful closed door to a not so hot open door. But at least the opportunity is there. And remember, Just because you've walked into a situation doesn't mean you're stuck there. You're like walking into a forest or walking on a footpath or doing any journey. At some point you're going to reach the midpoint. And then you're not walking into the situation, you're walking out of it. So you may go into a situation that you don't like and isn't perfect for you, in my particular case, because the situation at the time, this was perfect for what we needed. But with the monetary situation and such, it isn't anymore. Now, I'm not stuck, I'm not trapped, because any destination, any journey, any path, any dark forest you walk into, at some point you're going to walk out of it. I believe I've walked past the midpoint because I'm going to therapy, I'm talking to people, I'm putting my life back together after the death of my wife. I'm trying actively to work on these damn social anxieties because I know it's not good to just stay isolated. And I also talked with my therapist about things because I need to talk, because I need to process about things. I was going like, that's kind of a contradiction in things, because I'm social anxieties, but I need to talk to people. And he said, no, that's fine. You are an extroverted introvert. And there is such a thing. Not always, though, because there are times to recharge my batteries I need to just isolate and retreat, but there are other times where it's doing this, talking to people, talking, because I have to talk. I have to process by talking, and that's, he said, yeah, that's what you do. You process externally. There's internal processing, external processing. I'm an external processor. I am not an internal processor. I need to talk things out. I need to bounce stuff off people. I need to hear stuff coming back, have a give and take, a conversation. That's the only way my brain works to process stuff. I am an extroverted introvert. I gotta beat those social anxieties down with a stick. That's why I'm talking to my therapist. That's why I'm going out and doing these things. That's why, even though I almost, because of my freaking out and trying to cocoon, didn't go to my therapy appointment, but glad that I did, because I got to see things in the proper frame of mind. And thumbs up for that. Yay! Uh-oh, Mama Squeak's all gone, and ow! Oh! That huge knot in my back. Ah, right on my, touching it with my fingers. It's right above my shoulder blade. That is a bad one. It connects like all the way up to the base of my skull there, and then all the way down to my waist. Ow. All the muscles of your back and neck are just, everything's connected. It's amazing. There was one time I had knee pain. Horrible, horrible knee pain. Went into my chiropractor, because I was seeing a chiropractor at the time, and I said, I don't understand what this, and he went, well, I'll show you. And he showed me on a chart. He said, you see how all these muscles are connected here and here and here? You see how if this stuff gets out of alignment here, it can pull on this and then it hurts your knee? Let's do this. He crunched my back, my knee pain was gone. Was it the placebo effect, or was it actual chiropractic work? I don't know how crunching joints would make them work, but they always have. Is it the placebo effect, or is it an actual thing? I don't know. I've never met the crazy chiropractors that say they can cure disease, or that disease theory is silly because chiropractic stuff is the answer. I don't know any of those type of chiropractors. The only chiropractors I've ever met were ones where it's like I said, yeah, I've hurt my back, and they said, let's go take some x-rays, make sure we don't hurt anybody. And we take x-rays, make sure everything's fine, and they say, okay, here all your muscles are connected here and here and here, you've been injured in through this area, what we're going to do is this. They've shown me how they're going to crunch stuff to make things loosen up. They've crunched me over time, and the only promise that they made was, we're going to try and help you feel better. And the placebo effect? Or is there something to it? I don't know. But it's always worked. The crazy stuff like curing disease and all that, I've never met one of those chiropractors. I'm sure they're out there. So those people are lunatics, but for putting stuff in alignment, it's always seemed to work for me. That's about the best recommendation that I'm going to make. Thumbs up for that. Now, what I've done is I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It's a range because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of my left hand, I still get lost. Good old fibro brain damage from my 23 plus years of alcoholism, though I have been sober since 2000, and depression, so yay. Hard to remember even my name sometimes. I've forgotten my kids' names while talking to them, but that's a parent thing. Every parent does that. Ask your parents how often they've forgotten your name, especially if you got more than one sibling. When they go like, "You, Bob, no, Cindy, with the hair." So, and it's also, if I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended, and I'm not reading the comments at the moment. I'm going to read them afterward. I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read, answer as many as I can, but for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you so very much. It is appreciated. So, we have first off, O Tasanuko. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you so very much. Ya Boy Peyton, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thank you. Tundra Keeper, thank you very, very much. Proud White Trash, son of a gun, and thank you. Light Yagami, thank you very, very much. I'm just another YouTube watcher, thank you. Gaming with Purge Anarchy, greatly appreciated. Normie Peasant, son of a gun, and thank you very, very much. Isaiah Berter, I sure hope I'm close, thank you. Christian Rock, thank you very, very much. Katie Obregon, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. Shun Jags, thank you. And Max Fry, thank you very, very much. And then we have Ryan Hollywell, thank you, greatly appreciated. Eugene Coleman, I sure hope I'm close, thank you, greatly appreciated. Versus Goliath, son of a gun, and thank you. And then there is Symbols, Dr. Cornholio 03, thank you very much. Denise Pasha Ora, boy, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. It's just a prank. Thank you and appreciated. Nimra Memuda, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you so much. Lisa, two of them, thank you much. Stephen Coogan, appreciated. Siptix, thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, Chris Jericho. Thumbs up and thank you all so very, very much. As stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. That is greatly appreciated. Whether you're a troll or a saint or just somewhere in between, the fact is you took time out of your day to leave me a comment. Thank you. It is appreciated. If you could check my links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon, .com patron, that would be very, very cool. Like one of these beautiful and awesome people. That would be very, very cool. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. But I would understand if you don't want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you do not want to subscribe, you do not like my videos, I do understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And that's a very long time. Thumbs up for that. Well, good golly, Miss Molly. I don't really have time to talk about a whole lot, so I'm going to reach over here, sprinkle my fingers to let him know I'm coming in, so I don't scare him. I make noises so I don't just suddenly burst in. Except when they're sleeping. I mean, you know, you can make all the noise you want. If they're asleep, you're still going to startle the snot out of them. And that here's little bad ears to say goodbye. He's going to say goodbye because he's a rodent. He's a good rodent. Good little bad ears McGee. He wasn't asleep. He was just digging his nest. Here we go, little guy. Thank you again. I know I dug you up. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. And remember, if you're waiting for the bus and you see the bus come, but it's got your name on it, don't get on. That's the death bus. Run. Run from the death bus.